Hi, in this video we are going to discuss the reasons for maintaining and promoting environmental management. This is a part of the foundation in environmental management, which is for the certification in Nebosh for environmental management. So now we are going to discuss the business case for environmental management. So the three main reasons for business to manage its environmental impacts are: first is the moral reason, second is the legal reason, and the third is the financial reason. So the moral reason for improving environmental performance are the mixture of social and ethical influences and can be summed up as doing what is right. There are a number of stakeholders who play significant role in developing moral environment in which the business may operate. So the first stakeholder could be consumer, then the local communities, employees, insurance companies. So the consumers are more aware of both impact on the environment and the changes they can bring in large organizations by acting together. The local communities are no longer willing to suffer pollution for the sake of the prosperity. So they are now more aware of the environment than the local development at the cost of the environment. The employees likes to work for an organization with a good environmental performance. The insurance company would likely to reward the organization with a good environmental performance. So these are some of the moral reasons uh, as per the stakeholders' view. Now, the legal reason, the failing to comply with the relevant legislations could be severe for the company as well as individual. In most cases, fines may be unlimited and the individual may be sent to prison. Now we will see the categories governing international environmental laws. So the first is the treaty. So what do we mean by the treaty? This is the matter of a high importance and requires solemn agreement. Second is the conventions. It describes the multilateral agreement with the numerous parties. It is usually open for the participation by many nations or the full international community. Next is the protocol. It is the agreement less formal than the treaty or convention. It provides details of the implementation of the convention. Next is the declaration. It is the non-legally binding agreements between the parties where they aspire without legal bindness. So, all the international laws could be categorized as either treaty, convention, protocol, declaration, and this may or may not be adopted by the local legislation of the parties uh, who are entering into this either of these laws, international conventions, or treaties, but all these categories are more or less governing the environmental laws of the various nations. So, in this video, we are not going to discuss in detail about the various treaties and convention. We will see it later. For a time being, this is just for the information. Now, the next is the financial reason. So, the polluter pay principle has been developed in the European Union, which provides the range of financial tools that can be used to force or encourage organization to account for the pollution they create. So, this some of these polluter pay principles that have been implemented are like climate change levy. So it applies to all the commercial fuel sources such as coal, gas, LPGs, electricity, which is used to fund the carbon trust, which works with the organizations to reduce the carbon emission. Other are like landfill tax, which is applied to all the waste deposited in the landfill to discourage and reduce the landfills. So the organization which are dumping their waste in the land will be discouraged because of this landfill taxes. Next is the aggregate tax, which is applied to the construction industries to encourage the reuse and recycles of material. So, whoever is the polluter has to pay all these levies, taxes, and this has been promoted basically to reduce and to promote the recycling and to reduce the waste. So now for the financial, it can be categorized into direct versus indirect costs. So direct cost includes the fines, legal fees, repairs of the damaged equipment, remediations, increase in insurance premium. Indirect costs may include business interruptions, loss of orders, cost of time spent on investigation, and the loss of corporate image.